What's here, y'all? Well, it's Breeders' Cup week, and as we've been doing so far, we have been providing a bit of a study guide for the Euro races, meaning the races where the Europeans will be most prominent, notably the turf races. And we've got some posts out for all of them so far, and we've got two left, and one of them is the mile. It's a great one. It's not the sixth race. I believe it's the 10th at Del Mar on Saturday's card, running a mile on the turf, obviously for 3-year-olds and up. And here's the field, and we've got the post positions as well as the odds. And there are obviously going to be quite a few Euro invaders and foreign invaders, as it were. One Stripe, Notable Speed, Salon, Line and Winter, Argine or Argine, I'm not sure which it is, Jonquil, and Kirat. So there's quite a few. So we've got, excuse me, from this group, we've got quite a few key races and that we can take a look at, and you'll have all these available to you in one spot. So as you're handicapping the race, you can take a look at them. I've got the Woodmont Mile from Canada, which is always a great one because if you remember modern games, Charlie Appleby loves to use the Woodbine Mile as a prep for the Breeders' Cup, and this year he used it for Notable Speeds. The Queen Stakes from Japan, and I did get a copy of that, so you have that. The Celebration Mile, the Prix de Moulin de Longchamp is always a prep for the mile. The Queen Elizabeth II from Mascot on Champions Day, and the Prix Danielle Wildenstein from France. And the French form always want to be pay a lot of attention to because quite often they do surprise those horses coming from France. So anyway, we're going to watch all the races, no commentary. You're just going to have all of them to take a look at and make your own notes. Just, again, a little study guide for you for the Breeders' Cup. So here we go with the key races for the mile.
It's settled down now. Karen is moving away. The position is complete. It started. It's almost complete. Number 7 Rees Drama is in the back. Now, the race for the lead. First, number 5 Conch Shell jumped out. Stalker number 12 Alice Vert, number 14 Feel Sympathy. Second and third. Behind them, number 9 Beyond the Valley. 3 horses behind. From the inside, number 2 Fair Ale. Behind them, number 10 Algene. The curve of the first corner. Number 5 Conch Shell took the lead, leading by 2.5 horses. In second place, number 12 Alice Vert. Then, 2 horses behind. Number 14 Feel Sympathy. In third place, 4 horses ahead. Number 9 Beyond the Valley. 1.5 horses behind. Number 2 Fair Ale is in the middle of the 3 horses. Artine, 1 horse inside. And number 1 Parejaso is lining up with number 7 Raise Drama, middle outside, on the top. Behind them is number 8 Sing That Song, number 3 Grand Slam Ask, followed by number 11 Laylac, which is slowly closing in from the outside. After that are the second place horse, number 4 Coconut Brown, number 13 Christmas Parade, and the last horse in line is number 4 Dona Betty, the 5th place horse. The 1,000 meters mark was passed in 58.3 seconds. Now it's time to get away. Number 5 Conqueror. The lead is about half a body length. From the outside, number 12 Alice Verite is closing the gap. After that are the second place horse, number 14 Feel Sympathy. From the inside, number 2 Fair Ale is closing in. And 1 horse behind that is Sony, number 9 Beyond the Valley. Then are the third place horse, the 4th place horse, and number 10 Algene Gas. And finally, number 1 Paleari's Drama Seeing That Song passes the remaining 400 meters. Now, the front is tightly packed, with number 5 Conch Seal in the lead, heading straight into the course with Alice Verite and Fair Ale, and Beyond the Valley and Algino on the outside, who are in the lead. Now, passing the 200-meter mark, number 10 Algene has broken away, and from the inside, Fair Alung is coming in, and here Nuts Brown is charging in. From the battle for second place, the leader is chasing, with number 4 Nuts Brown sled alongside number 10 Algene, who is in the middle, coming in line after the finish line.
And they're off. And a little bit slow, Notable Speech. A very nice beginning for My Boy Prince and Humpmaster near the inside. They go out in front. And from the extreme outside, Gas Me Up sent forward with Wyoming Bill Brim up the inside for Stanley House. And coming through is in the center, One Stripe, who fights the rail a little bit. A notable speech is finding a seam up the inside as they take the turn. Stanley House a little rank into the turn where My Boy Prince has the lead in the early stages. Win for the Money's caught wide, and at the tail end of affairs is Naptown racing with a nice cushion up front. My Boy Prince 2 lengths to Gas Me Up. Stanley House third, in fourth Wyoming Bill, and Handy Now. Notable speeches over on the inside, only about 4 lengths and maybe less now off the leader, is coming up nicely. Humpmaster 3 wide, and the trio at the back. In the center, One Stripe. Over on the inside is Naptown, and the outer Win for the Money. My Boy Prince continues to roll out in front, a length and a half. Gas Me Up, Stanley House, Wyoming Bill. Notable speech, ready to go, waiting for the run. Humpmaster the outside. Behind them, in the center, One Stripe, and on the inside goes Naptown from Win for the Money's notable speech gets into the clear. The leader, My Boy Prince, in the Woodbine Mile by a length to Gas Me Up, Wyoming Bill. On the inside, Stanley House, notable speech, still 4 off, and My Boy Prince and Gas Me Up the top 2, and My Boy Prince is not stopping. Now, notable speech tearing home, and now we see just how magnificent the closing kick of notable speech truly is, and action speaks louder than words. Notable speech wins the Rogers Woodbine Mile, 2 lengths to My Boy Prince, Gas Me Up, and Naptown ran 4th in One Stripe in the time of 1:35.33.
They're in the gate. And they're off to a picture-perfect start. It's a Virgin Bet Celebration Mile Group 2, and through the early stages, a contested lead with Jonquil, Keen. On the outside is Sakara Sands. To the rail is Persica, and right up there is Make Me King, as 4 of them have vied for early supremacy. Ice Max does not get involved in the early skirmishing, drops back into 5th, and so too Ariseg, who's right at the back of the field, ridden cold by Jamie Spencer. They race on now towards the turn, and it's Persica against the rail with head bowed, keen to get on with things. The hands of Sean Levy. Around the outside is Make Me King, who races in second. A good trip through against the rail for Ice Max, who's gained ground against the rail and now taken third. Sakara Sands in fourth. Jonquil up there prominent early, drops back to 5th and just been niggled along, and Ariseg still at the back of the field. They make the turn in and they go through halfway in the 58th running of the Celebration Mile, and Make Me King already strikes and goes on. Make Me King goes on by about 2 lengths to Sakara Sands, racing up on the outside of Persica. Then Ice Max, who got into a pocket towards the outside. Jonquil now begins to lay down his claims. Ariseg still at the back of the pack. A 1/4 of a mile to go. Make Me King now being tackled by Sakara Sands on his outside. Wider is Jonquil. Persica is looking for racing room. Ariseg can't get to them, and Ice Max can't get a run. They're racing down towards the final half furlong. Sakara Sands, Make Me King, Jonquil on the near side. A 3-way go in the centre. Sakara Sands, Jonquil lunges on the near side. Jonquil in the Celebration Mile. Sakara Sands, Ariseg, and Make Me King.
Locally as favourites. That is it, they're good to go. And off. They come away as they do so. Pretty decent line, although Serengeti in the purple 5 from the right was slow, but is bustled along to be up there with Goda First in the black and red colours, the Lion and Winter in the blue and orange, Alcantor 1 from the left, dark jacket and yellow cap, Serengeti coming up round the outside, Persica's right at the back, few lengths ahead of that is Rosalian in yellow, and also Lead Artist towards the rear of the field. But Alcantor against the running rails, Serengeti wide of it, this pair to the Lion and Winter showing in 3rd place. Behind these is Coudoir, first of a couple in yellow colours, holds 4th position at the moment. Henri Matisse is a length and a half behind that. Goda First races in company with Sarlan. Mahaba Yasanafi in blue and white is ridden along behind those to Dancing Gemini with the orange cap. Lead Artist a pink cap, 1 from the right of Picture Rosalian against the running well Persica, 3 lengths behind those. Alcantor has got the better of one of the pacemakers. Serengeti into second position at the moment and ridden along. The Lion and Winter continues to have third. He's right in behind, right in front of Henri Matisse. Coudoir's behind this. Sala making progress. Rosalian trying to get into it, but Alcantor has gone clear. The Lion and Winter in second. Sala's moved into third. Coudoir, Henri Matisse behind those. Here's Rosalian in the yellow nearest to us, coming home with a strong challenge. Alcantor to the Lion in Winter is still there. Sala in the silver jacket. Rosalian the near side. Sala being joined by Rosalian, tight between them. Then the Lion in Winter, Alcantor and Henri Matisse.
Potentially a brilliant renewal. Field of Gold from stall 14 on the near side and just dropped in behind Dancing Gemini and Rosalian in the early stages. Going forward up the centre is the Grey Filly Fallen Angel. Tamfana is handy. Also Marvel Man and Exactly in a Purple Cap. Tracking those over on the far side, the Lion in Winter, Alakazi down the centre. They're followed by Coudoir. And then behind those is Docklands, well covered up in these early stages with Carl Spackler, and back in the field Never So Brave is nearer last than first, so too is January. And also towards the rear, held up is Facteur Cheval, and Cicero's Gift is on the far side. They're very well grouped together, and it's probably Marvel Man and Dancing Gemini disputing it with Fallen Angel. Far side is Exactly. Just in behind them, Alakazi. Field of Gold still held up towards the outside of the group, just behind Rosalian. Could develop into a real sprint finish as they run on towards the final 3 furlongs or so. Marvel Man, far side, in the purple cap, Exactly. Dancing Gemini, Fallen Angel now being driven hard. Then Tamfana, Field of Gold about to be produced on the right-hand side with Rosalian ridden along. Trying to come through from the back is Docklands, Cicero's Gift and the Lion in Winter. The Lion in Winter with a chance. Cicero's Gift on the far side taking off. A wide open race. Cicero's Gift at a massive price from the Lion in Winter. Docklands runs on. Alakazi, Field of Gold in the final furlong. Cicero's Gift holding on at the moment from the Lion in Winter, and it's another major shock on British Champions Day as Cicero's Gift wins the Queen Elizabeth II Stakes from the Lion in Winter, Alakazi, Docklands and Field of Gold 5th.
Allez, c'est parti pour la 6e. Le Qatar Prix Daniel Wildenstein, 1600 mètres à parcourir. Skukutza, Kazakh bleu clair est bien parti à la corde, comme le numéro 1, Kirat, qui vient à l'extérieur. Il y a également le 9, Princess Child, pendant que le numéro 6, Alcantor, accélère et vient s'installer aux avant-postes. À l'arrière-garde, on retrouve les Aga Stud, le 3, Zabiari, le 7, Ridari, et en dernière position, le numéro 8, Dreamliner.
Alcantor, le favori qui aborde en tête la descente. Dans son sillage, il y a Skukutza. En 3e position, Princess Child avec le numéro 1, Kirat, qui est à son extérieur. Coudoir en jaune est au centre, devant Darius Sen, devant également Zabiari. À l'arrière-garde patiente Maraba, il y a Sanofi, devant encore Ridari et le 8, Dreamliner.
Avec Alcantor qui a une longueur devant le numéro 5, Skukutza. En 3e position, Princess Child. En 4e position, c'est le numéro 1, Kirat. À son intérieur, le 10, Darius Sen. Dans son dos, le 2, Maraba, il y a Sanofi. À l'extérieur, le numéro 4, Coudoir. Devant Zabiari, devant Ridari. Accompagné encore par le 8, Dreamliner.
Et déjà le bout de la fausse ligne droite pour le favori Alcantor qui a le meilleur, plusieurs longueurs d'avance sur le numéro 5, Skukutza. En 3e position se trouve Princess Child. Le Kirat est plus loin, Darius Sen tentant de revenir, tout comme le numéro 4, Coudoir.
Et Alcantor à 400 mètres du but à l'avantage, essayant de repartir maintenant. Skukutza est dans son sillage. Il y a le numéro 4, Coudoir, qui progresse à l'intérieur. Il y a Kirat qui vient maintenant à l'extérieur. Zabiari également. Ridari qui plonge maintenant côté corde. Et c'est maintenant le numéro 4, Coudoir, qui a pris l'avantage, alors que Ridari vient de mieux en mieux à l'intérieur. Coudoir qui lutte toujours avec Ridari. Ridari de mieux en mieux. Ridari qui prend l'avantage. Ridari semble-t-il sur le poteau devant le numéro 4, Coudoir. 3e place à distance devrait revenir.